So two groups are expressing interest in buying the Tampa Bay Rays, even though the current owner hasn't said he's willing to sell. But according to several news reports, he's being pressured to do so.
One group wants to go ahead with the current stadium deal, keeping the Rays in St. Pete. The other tells us they're looking at both sides of the bay. ABC Action News anchor Heather Lee has the details.
From badly damaged Tropicana Field to the new stadium deal in St. Petersburg hanging in the balance, the Rays' future remains uncertain. But emerging from that, two groups looking to buy the franchise, even though the current owner, Stu Sternberg, hasn't said he wants to sell.
I respect Stu Sternberg. He's the owner. He has the right to call his shots because it's his asset. It's not our asset. So when and to the extent there's a time for discussion, we're ready to go to the table. We would like it to be sooner as opposed to later.
That's Tampa attorney Carter McCain. He confirmed to ABC Action News he represents one of those groups, which has local minority ownership led by someone who is in the office of the Major League Baseball commissioner. He says they are looking at both sides of the bay, but their plan includes much more than just a new baseball stadium.
This is going to be an entertainment destination complex with a hotel, with probably an outdoor music venue, with many other types of commercial activities that's going to be open 365 days of the year. Is it a larger financial commitment? It absolutely is a much larger financial commitment, but it makes the financial footprint work.
Our evening producer asked McCain if their group would be open to letting fans own a piece of the franchise.
Personally, I think it's a wonderful idea. I think it would be wonderful if we were able to give 2 or 3 or 4% for local community to buy into that. I think it's a wonderful concept, especially if local or state government participates in any part of funding of a complex. So, hey, let's put it on the table and let's give you credit for that.
According to the Tampa Bay Times, Tampa businessman Joe Malloy confirmed he is leading a group of investors based in Tampa Bay who want to buy the Rays. Malloy, a former Yankees executive, didn't say who the members of his group are to the Times. But according to The Athletic, a member of the DeBartolo family is involved. Malloy said the group would like to pursue the stadium deal already in place. In the Times, Malloy said, quote, "The team has plans to stay in St. Petersburg, and we are fully committed to building on the great work that the city and county have already accomplished. We are incredibly excited about this opportunity." Rays fan Becky Barnett says she's just ready to see the Rays get back on their feet.
Some people want to see them move to Tampa. Some people want to see them repair the Trop. Some people, I think we all just want somebody to make a decision and move forward.
Mayor Ken Welch sent a statement saying, quote, "If the current owner decides to sell the franchise, we will work diligently and cooperatively with any new owner." Welch added the city is prepared to also follow the timeline agreed to in the contracts for the current stadium deal on the table. Heather Lee, ABC Action News.